Hello and welcome to today's live coaching call and community conversation. Today we are going to be talking about why fasting for 20 hours is helping women lose weight. So welcome if you're new. My name is Diane Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. So here in this community, we do talk about things from the mindset approach. What does that mean? What I really like to teach women specifically is how to really consider where they are and what they're thinking when they're making decisions for themselves, especially when it comes to food. So many of us are struggling and have struggled, if we take the time to really be honest with ourselves, with what it is we say we want for ourselves, for our body, for our health, and for our life. And we haven't really stopped to consider where food falls into that problem that we're having or the question that we're trying to answer for ourselves. And for so many of us, food has really been the problem. And this is where 20 hours of fasting has been such a game changer for so many women. So, what I'm going to ask you to do during today's conversation is I want you to take a deep breath, pause for just a second, and I want you to not think about nutrition in the sense of dieting. I don't want you to think about autophagy, which is all, the buzzwords we hear about what fasting can do for us. I don't want you to think about a size or a certain number that you want to lose in a weight. I just want you to listen in the present moments with the clear slates. And I want you to consider some options you might have. So, what I would love for you to do if you don't have it yet, just pause for a second, go grab yourself a piece of paper too. And I want you to write down some things. And I want you to take this away as a lesson that you can work on maybe over the course of the week. Do me a favor also in the comment section, let me know how you are currently feeling in a fasted state. And I want you to just say one word like energized, scared, hungry, unstable, fatigued, whatever it is, one word. How are you currently feeling in your fasted state? Because this is what we're going to really pinpoint in today's conversation, the opportunity for you to feel amazing and unstoppable. Okay, so let's go with what we want to talk about today. I can get my little paper unstuck there. There we go. Okay, so why is it that the 20-hour fast is so powerful for so many women? And why is it that women who have struggled to lose weight are finally losing the weight? And for a lot of women in our community, you guys see it all the time. We just had someone from 2017, a graduate of our course, come back and say she lost 30 pounds and has not gained any of it back. Why is that the case? I believe that when you fast for 20 hours for the right reasons and you fast for 20 hours correctly and you take away that diet mindset and you stop worrying about food being good or bad, you learn to trust your body. Our body has been designed to keep us healthy. Our body has been designed to keep us alive. Our body has been designed to keep us energized. The decisions we make in our lifestyle are the things that have been interrupting what our body has been designed to do. So when you eliminate the decision-making processes, when you eliminate what is really the problem for so many of us, and that is eating when we don't need to eat, and you just commit to a 20-hour clean fast, you learn to trust your body. And I believe that you learn to trust your body, and also your body learns to trust you. And when you have a harmonious relationship with you and your body, magic happens. Beautiful things will happen, and your body will start to lose the weight because you've created a trusting relationship with your body and you're not going to consider any other things. I just fast for 20 hours and then you can sit in that. The second thing or reason why so many women are losing weight with the 20-hour fast and not having to worry about the food part of it is because we've eliminated that problem. We've eliminated the problem. If you're not running around wondering in your 20-hour fast, does this break my fast? Does this break my fast? Does this break my fast? Who cares? Just eliminate it. Eliminate the question and trust the process. Eliminate what could be the problem. Why is it that you need all these little quick fixes? And why is it that you need all these pacifying things in a 20-hour fast? And when you stop and consider why that might be, what we end up doing is uncovering, right? Or realizing that we have all of these little things that we've been putting in our life because we don't want to manage the problem, or we don't want to manage what's going on. And so we've used food and we use comfort and we use all these little pacifying things to get us through our day without having to think and feel our way through our day. When we put ourselves in a fed state, we have these chemical and hormonal changes, and we distract our brain and our emotions from doing their job. And when we can sit in that, 20-hour fast, and we've eliminated the problem of food being the fixer, then we can lose the weight because we deal with our life in the present moment and we don't put it off for creamer in our coffee, or the food that you're putting in your fast, or the little things that will probably maybe not hurt, but in the big picture they always end up doing a little bit of damage, right? So we eliminate the problem, and the problem is how we are managing food in our life. The third thing, you are willing to sit in hungry. Think about how powerful that statement is. Now, I'm not talking about hunger, I'm talking about hungry. When you are willing to sit in a state of hungry, you become unstoppable. And this is a saying that we uncovered in our midlife mindset shift course. So for my graduates of the intermittent fasting class, if you've taken advantage of our second level class, which is the midlife mindset shift, I said this to women. I didn't even realize myself, because it's just how I think and how I feel in my own state of fasting, right? When I am comfortable and willing to sit in a state of hungry, you better look out, world, because I'm coming for you. Like, I'm unstoppable. So what I want you to do, if you haven't done so yet, I want you to grab a little pen and paper or something that you can write on, a little sticky note maybe. And I want you to write this down, and I'm going to give you this as a gift. This is your mantra. I want you to take away today with is a gift. I want you to think about this. When you, or you can put when you become the woman, and I put the woman, right, who finds your comfort and power in the state of hungry, and the state of hungry happens in that 20-hour fast. We've talked about that from the hormonal standpoint, but I want you to embrace that statement from the emotional standpoint. I want you to embrace those words that I just gave you from the standpoint of, what is it that you really say you want for yourself? Because when you become that woman who finds your comfort and power in the state of hungry, you are unstoppable. You need nothing else but to just go seek out that hungry, right? That feeling you have when you're internally energized, your emotions are stabilized. We also call that here the energized sense of calm, right? We have a lot of sayings for what hungry can mean for us and what it can do for us if we really trust the process. Because when we sit in, but I can't imagine fasting and having to give up my hazelnut creamer, or I can't imagine going 20 hours without food. What is it that you're blocking from being imaginable, right? What is it that is keeping you from trusting the process with your body? What is it that's stopping you from realizing what the real problem is? It's difficult to sit in hungry and also find peace, because that's not what we're used to, because we're used to comforting ourselves, we're used to feeding ourselves, we're used to distracting ourselves, we're used to doing all of these things except sit powerful in a state of hungry. This is where women are losing weight without effort. This is where women are losing weight and not gaining it back. This is where women are losing weight and finding happiness. Because when you take the focus off of your weight and you really put the focus on how you feel and what it is you're willing to resolve when you can't go fix it quickly with little pacifying things, your entire world opens up for you. And this is the magic and the power of what we teach inside the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. You think the problem is you haven't found the real diet, or you think the problem is you're having to manage your calories, or you think the problem is 100 other things. And the true problem for most of us is we can't sit in hungry and find our power. And so that's what I want you to work on this weekend. I want you to work on throughout the week. If you're inside the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging course that starts on Saturday, we are going to get to this comfort for you. We're going to help you realize what the problem really is, and we're going to teach you how to trust your own body. And for those of you who are graduates, you know this is the process we go through. I'm going to put this back up here so you guys can write this down. I'm giving you these words as your own personal mantra. I want you to write them down in your journal. I want you to put them on your phone. I want you to put them wherever. You can rearrange the words and make it your own personalized statement. I don't care. But I want you to know that when you are comfortable in a state of hungry, my friend, you have the power to do whatever it is you want, because you will be unstoppable.